Now the next topic is about the pattern. Okay. Now the question was that pattern that is understood, but in the mathematics that is something different. Okay. Actually, we are just going to represent the different numbers with the different patterns, or we will find or we will construct the patterns for different operations also. Let's see how we can do that. First of all, if I just draw the dots. Okay, here is one. Now the 2, 3 dots, 4, 5, 6, and 6 can be represented as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1. Okay, now just observe here. If I just represent this one dot, I'm just going to write the numbers only. Okay, how many dots are there? 1. So here is 1. Here is 2. Here is 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 and 2, 1 and 3 and 2, 5 and 1, 6. Okay. Now one more thing. As the 4, I can draw 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Now how many dots are there? 9 dots. Okay. So just write down the 9 dots. So here this is the dot pattern actually. Okay. We represented the numbers with the dot patterns. Now what is the different thing here? If you will just see the 3, that is the triangle. Okay. As well as here 6, that is the triangle. It means by 3, 6, 9, 12, the multiples of 3, okay, we can construct the triangles, dot pattern for the triangles with these numbers. Fine. Now, see here is square. Here is also square. Okay. So what is the common thing? By 4, 9, 16, 25, you can create the square pattern, square dot pattern by these numbers. Okay, because actually the concept is there's the square. Maybe you don't know about the squares, but this is the square of each numbers: 2 square, 3 square, 4 square, 5 square, like that. That's why we can create the squares over there. Here is the pyramids. Okay, here is the pyramids that can be also formed. So this is just about the dot patterns. Now one more thing which we will discuss here. If I just write that 1, okay, that is 1, fine. Then 2, that will be 1 plus 1. Then 3, that can be 1 plus 1 plus 1. 4, that can be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. 5, that can be 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so as the number will increase, here the 1 will increase like this. So here if you will see, it's a one type of triangular form. One type of triangular form. Fine. So, and one more thing you can observe that here is the steps. See, these are the steps. So this is all about the interesting and very mathematics with the fun. How we can just play with maths. This is all about that funny maths, and maths is really very interesting, and in nature and in this day-to-day life, maths is there. Everywhere is maths, but only the thing is our vision should be like that, and we can see the maths is there. Simply see the fan, how many how many slides are there. So there is 3. So this is all about the maths. I hope you understood. Still more patterns we will see, but before that just pause the video and note it down. Exercise 2.3 question number 1. In that, the first one, we just have to find out that which one is not representing the 0. Okay, which one is not representing the 0 and which one is representing the 0. Let's start with the first one. If we just do 1 plus 0, 1 plus 0. Answer will be 1. And 0, that is additive identity. That's why if we add 0 in any number, that number will be as it is. So that's why that is 1. Okay. So here the first one, which is not representing the 0, which is not representing the 0, not representing 0. Okay. You have to write in the statement form. Okay. Now the second B, 0 multiplied by 0. This is something very really different one. 0 multiplied by 1 we can do, 0 multiplied by 2 we can do. But I just told you that 0 multiplied by anything is always 0. Okay, remember that. 0 multiplied by 1 lakh is 0, 0 multiplied by 5 lakh is 0. So here 0 multiplied by 0 is also 0. It means yes, the second one which represents to 0, which represents to 0. Now the third one, 0 divided by 2. Okay. So whenever you find that 0 divided by anything, 0 divided by anything is always 0. 0 divided by anything is always 0. 0 having the power. Okay. If anything is in denominator to 0, that is always 0. But you cannot write in the form of anything like 2 divided by 0. That is not possible. Okay. That is the mathematical error. We cannot write in this form. So here answer is 0. It means yes, it solves in the form of 0. The last one, that is 10. No sign is there. Again 10 divided by 2. Okay, whatever the operation is there, generally if there is no sign, that's the operation of the multiplication. So in that way if I do, that will be 100 divided by 2, that is 50. So again that is not representing the 0. That is not representing to 0. Fine. So this was the question number 1 of exercise 2.3. Okay, just pause the video and note it down. Now the question number 2, that is, if the product of two whole numbers is 0, product it means multiplication operation. Okay. Product and the multiplication operation, that is same. Can we say that one or both of them will be 0? Justify through examples. Let's see. They actually asked us that suppose that if I just do the multiplication and if answer is 0, okay, answer is 0. I don't know for which numbers, but answer is 0. Is it mean like both the number or any one number that is 0? Okay, let's see. It means answer should be 0, and we have to just do the multiplication process. We have to just do the multiplication process, and answer should be 0. Answer should be 0. Let's take the 3 different examples. In the first one, if I just select both the numbers 0, 0 multiplied by 0 is 0. So okay, both can be 0. If both the numbers are 0, then answer is 0. That's the correct one. Now the second one, if I just select any random number, that is 17. Now 17 multiplied by what should I just multiply to get answer 0? That is only one possibility is 0. So 17 multiplied by 0 is 0. Again that's correct, that if any single from the two number, if a number is 0, then and then only answer can be 0. Now just let's shuffle the numbers. If I just write here 289. So blank multiplied by 289, answer is 0. So that can be again 0 only. So in this way we found that if multiplication of two numbers is 0, it means both the numbers or any single number that is 0. Okay, just pause the video and note it down. Now the question number 3, that is, if the product of two whole numbers is 1, can we say that one or both of them will be 1? And justify through the examples. So here, as we did in the last question, that is for 0, here that is for the 1, we have to again select the two different numbers and the answer should be 1. Okay, answer should be 1. Let's take the different examples to identify is it 1 or not. Fine. So let's start with, first of all, if I just select both the numbers are 1, then answer is 1. Okay, that is correct. In that case, that is correct. But if I just select any one number is 1, here is only 1 and here is only 1. Now just write down any number over there. If I just write 16 and if I just write here 13, answer will be not 1 and here it will be not 1. Okay, so the condition is if we multiply two numbers and answer is 1, it means both the numbers is 1 for whole number only. Okay, for the different set of the number answer will be different, but here for whole number it should be both the numbers should be 1 only, then and then only we will get answer 1. Okay, so just again pause the video and note it down. Now the question number 4, in that we have to use the distributive property to solve that. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Here, if I just want to use the distributive property, how I will do? 728 multiply by, I will just split this. So 100 plus 1, this is the distributive property I used over there. Now simply 7 to 8 multiply by 100 plus 7 to 8 multiply by 1. Okay, so this is 7 to 8, 0, 0 plus 7 to 8. So the final answer that will be 7, that's 28 as it is. Now 7 and 8, that's 15, 5, 1 carry, 1 and 2 and 1, 3, that's 7. So that is 73,528. That's the answer for the sub question A of question number 4. Now the second, that is the B1. For that again let's apply the distributive property. So that will be 5437 multiplied by 1000 plus 1000 plus 1. So simply just multiply this number to this bracket. Okay, so how we will do? 5437 multiplied by 1000 plus 5437 multiplied by 1. Okay, we are just putting our addition sign over there because here is addition sign, that's why. Okay, now simply that is a 5437 and 3 zeros, so put the 3 zeros over there plus multiplication of that is 5437 only. Now the answer will be here is 3 zeros, so these 3 terms that will be as it is 437, 7 and 5, that is 12, 2, 1, 3 and 1, 4, 4, 5. So the answer that is 54,42,437. So this was the question, sub question B of question number 4. Now more the questions are there, but before that just pause the video and note it down. Now the third one, let's see how we will do. That is 824 multiplied by 25. So let's use the distributive property. So 824 multiplied by 25 can be written as 20 plus 5. Okay. So by that I can get this 824 will multiply to this bracket. So it will be 824 multiplied by 20 plus 824 multiplied by 5. So here just multiply 824 and 20, it will be 2 4 the 8, 2 2 the 4 and 8 2 the 16 and 0 as it is plus. Now with the multiplication with the 5, so that will be 5 to the 20, 0, 2, 8 5 the 40 and 2 it's 42, 4, 5 to the 10 and 4 that's the 14. So just add that, it will be 0, 8 into 0, 1, 4 and 1 5 and 4 that's 9. Now 6 and 1 that's 7 and 1 as it is. Okay, so the answer that is 17,900. Okay, just pause the video and note it down. Now the D1, so here in that again we will use the distributive property. How we will do? Just split the 125. How can we do that? 100 plus 20 plus 5. Can you write like this? Okay, because in one more way we can do, that is 120 plus 5, 120 plus 5. So but again just do the multiplication 120, that is much tough rather than 120 into 5. That's why I just selected 120 and 5. Now just use the distributive property. This number will multiply to the whole bracket, so it will be 4275 multiplied by 100 plus sign, again 4275 multiplied by 20 plus sign, again 4275 multiplied by 5. Okay. Now simply we'll do the just multiplication. So this number as it is 4275 and this 2 zeros, so 2 zeros plus here that will be 5, 2 5 are 10, 0, 1, 2 sevens are 14 and 1 15, 5, 1, 2 to are 4 and 1 5, 4 to are 8 and 0 plus, now multiplication with the 5, 5 5 are 25, 5 to carry, 7 5 are 35, 35 and 2, 37, 3 carry, 5 to are 10 and 3 13, 1, 5 4 are 20 and 1 21. Okay. Now in the next step we'll just do the addition for this. Let's start with the unit digit. 5, that is 5, 7, 7, 3 and 5, 8, 8 and 5, that is 13. So 3 and 1 carry. Now 1 and 5, 6, 6 and 7, that is 13 and 1, that is 14, 4, 1 carry. 2, 8, 10, 10 and 2, 12, 12 and 1, 13, 1 carry, 4 and 1, 5. So here our answer is 5,34,375. Okay, so this was the sub question B of question number 4. Just pause the video and note it down. Now the E1, that is 504 multiplied by 35. So again, we'll use the distributive property is 504 multiplied by 30 plus 5. Okay, so this number will multiply to this bracket. So by that 504 multiplied by 30 plus 504 multiplied by 5. Okay, so here we have the two different numbers. Just multiply that. Okay, so this is 3 4s are 12, 0 at 0 only. Actually, 3 4s are 12, 1 carry, 3 are 0 and 1. Okay, this is how we got the 12 over there. And 3 5s are 15 and 0 as it is this one. Plus here 5 4s are 20. Okay, because 2 is here, so that's 20 only. And 5 5s are 25. Okay, just do the addition of this. It's 0, 4, 6, 7, 1. 17,640. That's the final answer of sub question E of the question number 4. Okay, here the question number 4 is done. Now the question number 5, but before that, pause the video and note it down. Now the last question of the chapter number 2. Okay, here let's see. That is one pattern is given and we have to study the pattern, and if we can just study it, so we can write the more terms also. Let's see how we can do. Here the first one, that is 1 multiplied by 8 plus 1, that is 9. Okay, because 8 ones are 8 and 1 9. That's correct. Fine. Now the second one, that is 12 multiplied by 8 plus 2, that is 98. By that, if you will observe till here. Okay, first of all, see the changes over the left hand side. Here that's the 1, then 1 2, 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 5. Okay, so it means each and every time for the next step one number will increase. Okay, one number will increase. Here is 5, so in the next number it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Fine. Now the 8 is same. Okay, there is no change. There is no change. That's as it is. But here there is 1 2 3 4 5. It means that is again increasing, and that is increasing. But if till here is 4, here is 5, then here is 5, here is 4, here is 4, here is 3, here is 3. This is about the pattern. Now on the right hand side the answers. See 9, 9 8, 9 8 7, 9 8 7 6, 9 8 7 6 5. Okay, is here we are increasing, but here we have to decrease, like 9 8 7 6 5. So the next number will be 9 8 7 6 5 4. Okay, so if you understood the pattern, okay, let's write 2 or 3 more terms or more steps for the same pattern. If I start with here, so that will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 multiplied by 8 as it is, plus, okay, here is 6, it means here I will write 6. Done. Now is equals to 9 8 7 6 5, and we have to decrease our number after 5, that's 4. Okay. Now one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Till 7 I wrote because here is till 6, so we have to just increase by 1 only. Multiply by 8 as it is. Plus here is 7, just write down 7. And here you can just see that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's one more pattern over there. Here it will be 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 and 3. Okay. Still you can write till 2, 1, 0 like that, but that is your task which you have to complete. Here we have completed the question exercise 2.3 as well as the chapter number 2. Okay, so here the chapter number 2 is over. Now it's your time, it's your task, and it's your time to do what? To complete whole chapter, because practice makes perfect. Okay, a special request to you to just revise the chapter number 1 as well as chapter number 2 properly, and for the chapter number 2 revise each and every exercise and each and every questions. Okay, here in the video I have completed each and every questions, but again you have to complete each and every questions by yourself. You have to write by yourself without saying the answer. Okay, so you have to solve each and every problems of the chapter number 2. That is your task after this chapter number 2, and just please complete that as soon as possible, because from the next lecture, next video, we are just going to start the chapter number 3. So I hope if you will complete the chapter number 2 before we start the chapter number 3, that is more fruitful for you. You will gain some more knowledge about the chapter number 2, and then we will start chapter number 3. Okay, just pause the video and note it down.